Have you ever wondered when a big corporate scandal breaks out, who actually goes to jail? Is it the CEO, the directors, or does anyone just walk away while the public pays the price? Today, we are diving into India's most shocking corporate crime cases. From billion rupee scams to boardroom betrayals, we'll unpack the stories that shook the nation and reveal who really paid the price. And here's the twist, some of the biggest names still free. Let's find out why. Why corporate crimes matter to you? Corporate crime isn't just a big business issue. If you're a startup founder, an MBA student, a manager climbing the corporate ladder, or even just a shareholder, this affects you directly. Why? Because in India, under laws like the Companies Act of 2013 and Prevention of Corruption Act, individuals can be held personally liable. And many find out too late. We look at 7 landmark Indian cases that explain exactly how corporate crime unfolds and, more importantly, who the law actually holds responsible. Let's start with the case that changed everything, the Satyam scam, when the chairman fell. The year 2009, the key law, Section 447 of the Companies Act of 2013, fraud, and the person convicted, B. Ramalinga Raju, chairman, jailed for 7 years. This was India's Enron. Satyam Computers cooked its book by 7,000 crore. The shock wasn't just the fraud, but how long it went undetected. Raju and the senior management were found guilty. But here's the insight, auditors and board members faced no jail, sparking massive reforms in the audit regulations. The lesson, signing documents blindly doesn't protect you. Ignorance is no longer innocence in corporate law. Harshad Mehta scam, the big bull's fall. The year 1992, the law involved SEBI Act, IPC cheating, banking regulations, and the convicted Harshad Mehta, stockbroker, who died during trial. The man who manipulated the stock market using fake bank receipts. The real shock, many officials in banks and institutions quietly escaped scrutiny. Why? Because the burden of proving intent in white collar crimes is high and laws back then weren't equipped. The lesson, laws evolved because of loopholes and people exploit those until they are caught. Nirav Modi and PNB scam, the luxury escape. The year 2018, the amount 14,000 crore and the person convicted is pending extradition in the UK. Using fake letters of undertaking, Nirav Modi and Mehul Choksey both looted public banks. Bank officials were arrested, but top level accountability remains in question. The lesson, systemic fraud often involves insiders and outsiders. But when things go wrong, it's usually the junior officers who get arrested first. Sahara Group, when SEBI drew the line. The year 2012 onwards, the law involved was SEBI Act, Supreme Court orders. The person convicted, Subrata Roy, who was sent to Tihar jail for 2 years. The case was iconic, not just because of the amount, 24,000 crore raised illegally, but because the Supreme Court directly intervened and ordered jail time when Sahara didn't comply. The lesson, ignoring court orders is contempt. No matter how big your empire is, the law can catch up. Union Carbide and the Bhopal gas tragedy, a tale of evasion. The year 1984, the number of deaths over 15,000, official plus unofficial count, and the outcome, Warren Anderson, CEO, fled India, never faced trial. One of the worst industrial disasters in world history. Yet, top leadership escaped, while some Indian managers got minor sentences. The lesson, justice delayed is often justice denied, and public memory fades, but victims still suffer. DHFL scam, corporate fraud meets real estate. The year 2020, the scam 31,000 crore and the law involved Prevention of Money Laundering Act, Companies Act. The persons involved, promoters Kapil and Dheeraj Wadhwan, who were arrested. The case highlights how shell companies and dummy loans are used to siphon funds. The arrest of promoters was a strong signal, but convictions are still awaited. The lesson accountability begins at the top but takes time and public pressure helps. Who really goes to jail? Here's the straight answer. If you're a director or CEO and you sign off on fraud, yes, you're liable. If you're a manager or officer and you knowingly participate, yes, you can be prosecuted. If you should have known and didn't act, Indian law, especially under Section 149, independent directors, and Section 166, duties, can hold you accountable. But the catch, proving intent and tracing the money trail takes years. Meanwhile, reputation damage is instant. This is why directors and officers' liability insurance is rising in India because risk is real. What should you take away? If you are in business law or management, remember, never sign blindly. Ask questions, demand documentation. Ethics isn't just good PR, it's legal protection. And above all, don't assume someone else is watching the books. Corporate crime isn't just about money, it's about trust. And when that's broken, society pays. If this video made you pause and think, good, that's the start of legal awareness. Now, do one more thing. Share this video with someone in business, your co-founder, or even your college group. Because understanding who pays the price is the first step to protecting yourself. Drop a comment which case shocked you the most. And don't forget to subscribe for more real world legal stories that matter. Also, check out our full corporate law playlist here. The links are mentioned in the description below. Take care. Bye.